Oh, there it goes. Minecraft loading, about to cripple the system entirely. Let's get that somewhat into position. I'm sort of missing a proper sitting station here. How do I do this without removing the view? I don't think I can. I think I set it up in a stupid way. Okay, give me a second. Can I? Okay, hold on. Oh, it works. Okay, good. Oh, what? No, what happened? And the game crashed. Amazing. Fuck off. Alright, well, let's try that again. If the computer can even handle it. I think it should be able to. We're still running it and like make a low frame rates. And yes, this is technically the 24th, even though I had to look that up on the YouTube just to be on the safe side. And it is complete goof. Okay, prepare for lagging. Come on, Minecraft, don't kill me now. Right, I'll try again. Oh, there it is. If you know, feel free to let me know how to like optimize the save file so I can maybe, somehow do that. I'm thinking the goal is that we need to get away from the spawn chunk and then we need to clear that damn thing out. Oh. Can I hear the music? Can you hear me? Oh, there we go. I think. No, wait, no. Come on, you can do it. Come on, I believe. Don't crash again, please. Oh my god, the PC is struggling hard. Fuck's sake. It's just Minecraft, come on. Okay, look away from the redstone. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that helps. Okay, I'll try it again. So I switch over here. And it's fucking pure. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Okay, let's just go. Let's like jump right in, hope for the best. Well, this up here. Oh, oh god, no. Alright, let's slowly load everything. We need to look all the way around. I think the issue that I'm having is the amount of RAM I'm allocating for Minecraft, which is not very high. As you can see, it's running a little bit rampant, but it's sort of like fine once it is loaded at all. I hope. Oof. Oh, it's not good. Okay, hold on. It is not happy with me. Let's try and load some of the areas. Okay, I need to check my PC to see if it's fucking eating shit. It's kind of fine, actually. It's probably just the RAM then. Okay, now it's significantly more smooth. I didn't change anything at all. Okay, so let's go over what I've been doing off stream. First of all, I captured a pig, which randomly walked in, and I had a carrot at some point. So I collected them in here first in some rails, and then I put these instead, so it looks like a tiny pen. So we got one pig. We did lose the cow. I can't remember if that was on the. I think that was seen. I think it was shot by a skeleton. But it's been a while since I've been playing. Anyways, I have been removing that thing. So we have a nice clear sky. We have a little remnant of it here. Because I wasn't really using it, and it was kind of blocking the overhead view when we were looking at the rest. And then I did some shenanigans over here. Oh. I'm not too... I've changed this road slightly, so that it's a little more random in the pattern, but I might rechange this road entirely, which is a little bit of a tedious job. I made a little wheat field here, mostly so that I would be able to breed anything that I get. sheep for meat or something like that. I think I made a little basement that allows us to go in and restock the automatic sheep feeder. Very, very simple system. And then just, a nice wheat field. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to make here. I think I mentioned that I wanted to make like a, what was it? Like a furnace array or something along those lines. But then I figured once you come out of the of this place here, it's just sort of a nice view. You just see the field perfectly here. So I added a little stream through it. Let it grow up. Added a little bit of, decorations in general. The discount way of cleaning up an area. I've also added these fence posts here. Sort of a little bit everywhere. So I can sort of see the corners of the chunks that I have. You can see there's a couple over here. They look a little better than just torch spam, and they sort of let me know where I am, so I don't have to use this as much. Which is still kind of fine, but And then for this road, I kind of wanted to change it a little bit, but we're getting back on track on the primary objective, because I've changed my idea a little bit. We're still going to do purchase each chunk, but what I want to do is I want to move to a coordinate which is much further this way. Where is it? Yeah, so the x coordinate. We want to get to 0 on one of the x's, and since the x is the closest, we need to go that direction. Which means I'm thinking we should try to make sort of a pathway going out from here, and then in that direction, just straight ahead. And then make a nicer road, maybe take it through here. I kind of dislike this road because of the sharp corners. And it's sort of, let me see if I have the map, which I of course can't remember where I put. I also restocked the lava machine a little bit, I think, and made some more obsidian. Unless I already took it out. I already took it out. Okay. But I did that a little bit. AFK machine. It's surprisingly useful for generating a fair amount of obsidian when it comes to it, which is sort of nice. I've also done a little bit of rework in here. You'll see that this wall hasn't been here before. I have changed the setup here. So let's go over that simply. I took the system that was up here and moved it down there. That's the circuit that controls the input into the sorting system. Then I added a little off switch here that can close this particular chest. The extra circuit on the side here is an automatic closing mechanism for this chest. This chest is essentially speaking, you open this, you put in whatever you want to put in, it locks the chest so we can't reopen it, and then it siphons out all of the items that then go up into the system. And, the rest works the way it always did. Then the thing retracts once the chest is empty. This prevents you from being able to put in like a row of items and then reopen the chest once the first 2 stacks are used, which would cause you to re-put in a stack on the first point there, which would cause the system to break. Or at least it's a weakness of the system, which would result in you having to redo some of the sorting setup in here, which kind of sucks ass. So I figured it would be nice to have, dummy safety, basically. Now you can't make it wrong. What? Not sure if the music is a little too epic for this, maybe. But yeah, it's basically to make it easy. And then, in case that I want to lock the system, you can then flick this, and I'm pretty sure it stops this chest entirely. So it turns off this hopper, which means that there's no items going through it, which means it doesn't activate this, that then doesn't activate the locking mechanism. And this is in case that we get overflow to such a degree that this chest starts to refill itself while the system is going. It's sort of a manual switch, so it would be smart with an automatic detection system, but if I open this and I see items pouring into it from somewhere, I can then hit the emergency switch and it will stop the whole system so that the whole thing up there doesn't get completely clogged. And then of course we still have these. Now I was considering to begin today with doing something I should have done from the start, which is to redo these circuits here with proper color coding. Because these iron blocks, it's kind of hard to see where the where the wall begins and where the circuit starts, and that's a bit of an issue. So practice some better redstoning might be a good idea. Anyways, we could also start on the road building on the one side, and I haven't really decided, but I figured let's start with the redstone thing, because that should be relatively easily, right until I fuck it up probably. I have. Oh yeah. Let me show you my glorious treasure. You ready? Look at that. Look at that. One of the blue dudes came by, and look at the goddamn treasury we got here. A whopping 5 slime balls, and he wouldn't want to sell me more. That's also the reason I felt I could use one sticky piston for once. I have the option to make a few more. This should potentially be enough for us to make a few things, but I really still need the goddamn slimes. I am starving for slimes, basically. Anyways, let's grab these. I'm trying to practice using these a little bit. They seem to be fairly useful in general. Like if I want to get up somewhere, just, oh. Bam. Alright, that's pretty practical. I could see me, learning how to use that properly. Anyways, let's try and figure out how the hell this actually works again. And for that purpose, we need a bit of dye, and we need to do it with wool. I think that would be a good idea, because that's, I don't know, I've seen other people do that. I feel like I'm missing one thing. I also want to acquire a trident, or take one of the 2 that I think I have, because I found them up in the farm. And then start using that as my primary weapon, because I don't like using a sword for the primary weapon, because I always get into trouble. Not speaking about the pigment incident. That would be a prime example if I remember correctly. You swipe something and then suddenly the whole horde just comes after you. Anyways, so a trident seems like a good middle ground. Pretty fast attack speed, not the best damage. But the ability to throw it seems like a nice little bonus. And then, thunder and rain. As opposed to using an axe. So first things first, I need a piece of shears. Do I have some iron? Let's do this. Can I do that? Didn't do it fast enough. Whatever. It's fine. We'll just chuck the trash in there. Could also do some generic sorting of all of the chests. That would also be a good idea. But it would kind of require that we continue the system a little bit, which I might do once we've, redone the circuits for these. Which I have put off for a long time because I didn't want to fuck it up, basically. And hopefully it doesn't fuck up when I start messing around with it. But maybe, to be on the safe side, I should remove this hopper here, so that the filters don't get completely smashed from me messing around with it. That's a good idea. Alright, anyways, let's shear some sheep to begin with. And that, I think maybe that was the thought. To fix the circuits, we need some wool that's ideally colored differently, so we can... It's a simple block that you can generate a lot of. So we could do with a sheep farm, and as you can see, the whole thing starts again. I think we can start by... Can you even dye? Can you dye it afterwards? Oh. What if I take this? Give me those. Surely I can do this, right? Ooh, okay, perfect. Alright, well, since there is a couple of yellows here, let's pick yellow and some other color. Why not? Oh, I gotta, only one. Okay. Excuse you. Move it. I don't really know how much I'll need, but I guess we'll just chop them all. I feel like the amount of sheep here is pretty nice. I don't really want to overstack them so there's too many of them either. I need more dye somewhere. That's decent color. Oh, no. Fucker. God damn it. Well, guess we're having steak tonight. Little bastard. I should put a little cooker in this one. Or, actually, hold on. Don't jump on the edge, kids. It's dangerous. Oh yeah, I've upgraded to steaks, by the way. Because... Not because of the pig, but because of this guy. What else does he have? I got this deal here, and I was like, time to eat some meat. Also, I added him because, you know, we had this one from the farmhouse over there, and I figured it would be good if they had a little bit of options to eat something. Just in general. I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit for me. Let me know if it's like too loud for you. Maybe it is, I don't know. Hopefully not. Not gonna matter for the recording anyways. Do I have any flowers anywhere else? Not in these, I think. Trash chests. We have those for later. I should put these into the value chest. Oh, okay, nice. Don't mind if I do. Let's see, I think we're pretty stocked still. I turned off the iron farm because, you know, it started to reach capacity in the heavy ceiling. Wouldn't be too good to do that. Okay, so we need some more yellow dye, which means I need to just like remove all the flowers I can find. But I kind of don't want to remove them from decorational areas. What is a good dye either? I suppose we could just like take them from over here. Actually, I'll grab a stack of bone meal and we'll just like redo it. Since we have some down here anyway. Joink. Alright, let's farm some flowers. In here. Oh. So conveniently so. I think the flowers are like based on a pattern, maybe? Okay, maybe not. Oh, okay, hold on. Might be working. Guess we could do red on the... That's a good question. I should definitely use red as the alternative. Under the assumption that we don't lose them all. Oh, that fuck. Okay, see if we're lucky and they're not all spent. Uh-oh. Now, if I remember correctly, this thing breaks a little bit. Or I can just grab them from in there. I should change this system to just be the chests. We can keep one of them, I suppose. This was for what? For these, yeah. But then it breaks it. This system basically doesn't work as it should from the iron farm before it goes up into the building. Intended to sort out the these, but it kind of breaks and gets them stuck in here because of these. Which also makes it kind of weird. Why the hell is this one stuck? Maybe that doesn't matter. Okay, well, let's start by digging out these. I just pumped them in there. Surprising amount of glow squid dying in the iron farm. This is basically the issue. Anyways, let's repurpose this. Oh, for fuck's sake. Thanks. Whoops. God fucking damn it, dude. That's a good point. That's a fair point. Hold on. I'll fix it. I kind of forgot. Come on. What the fuck? Where is it? There we go. Hello, mate. How you doing? How's the copium? Just come and chill here, doing a little bit of brainless work. Oh, it's too efficient. I'm gonna take these out. Oh wait, hold on. That's required for the filter. Now we can then... Oof. How do I do this without fucking it up? I don't think I can. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna derp if I try. Alright, well, let's be smart about it. Let's do this quickly. And we do the same on the front. I just kind of want to take the two middle ones out and put something else in. Be like this. We're listening to Mass Effects. There we go. Oh. Okay, we should be good. Repurpose all this redstone. Oh. Not that I'm really gonna need it per se, but still. Now I think these can function independently. I hope. Let us test that actually. This might be too many. I think that's kind of the issue with this filter, is that it derps it a little bit if there's too much. But we didn't. Well, shit. Oh, wait. Why was the filter not full? Fuck, okay, fuck you. Come on. It's supposed to be like 41 or something. There we go. Okay, yeah, assuming everything functions. Oh, wait, I know. I fucked it up. Redstone noob over here. A little more space, but of course I have to redo these. Which was... It must be the other way around. Like that. Alright, let's try that again. There we are. Okay, good. Not sure what the hell is wrong with that damn filter. It's supposed to not have something there? Oh, then it sucks out one of them. Oh, I see the problem. There we go. Yeah, see, this filter is not that good. I mean, it's good because you can put it in series, but it definitely has a disadvantage of like not being like foolproof. The plan for today is to I want to refix. I'll go up and show you if I can avoid getting murdered by all these bad boys. I want to do the redoing of some of the circuitry in my sorting system. Not to make it too technical, but the TLDR is I used iron blocks here and wood blocks here for the two different types of circuits that go up through this particular each slice of these, and I kind of want to change those out to wool blocks because I'm obviously using iron for the outside. So when you look at this, you tell me what is the circuit and what is the wall. And I mean, you can sort of see it, but it can also get a little confusing, which is a bad idea for a highly complicated circuit like this one. So to that end, basically what we need to do is we need to get some wool, because wool can be nicely and easily acquired and colored, for which purpose I built a feeding station for the dudes. Kind of not really, but I made a little meadow over here so that we can like replenish them in case I accidentally kill them. So we need the wool from these guys, and then in order to get some proper coloring, we need some different color things, which is why I went back to those sorting systems in order to get these poppies for red color, since we're going to use since we're going to use the red and the yellow from this particular little patch here, these flowers here. And that's sort of the whole rig around, and that's why we were standing down here trying to fix those, sorting systems, because then I could potentially turn on the iron farm again and generate red poppies. Instead of turning them into bone meal, we can just store them instead and get some nice dye that way. At least that's the idea. Now this needs to then be removed. The problem with this circuit is first of all, that it's not finished. But more so the fact that it... let me just do this. I guess we'll do that, it's fine. What was I saying? Problem with this circuit is basically the fact that me adding this one here kind of... it's a problem. And it's because of how the composter works. It will obviously try and feed these directly into it, but once it hits max level, it has like one tick where it doesn't do it, which then causes things to store up in this hopper, which breaks the system. Kind of. Not really, but it's not ideal. So let us chop these. Chop that one. Get rid of you. Double check if there's anything in these. How the hell do you still have one in? Okay, whatever. Maybe it's broken. I honestly, I'm not sure. There has to be a hopper there, and it has to like not be powered, but it is sort of powered. What if I take this thing here and I just chuck it in? Single item. Is it gonna get stuck in this hopper? See, you saw the blink there, right? I guess maybe it just doesn't. Maybe it does have to have an item in here. It leaves a tiny blinkage, which causes that thing to like work so that... Or is it this? I don't know. I'm not sure. It must be this one that is permanently locked until 1 second, which would suggest that maybe these need to be moved a little bit. Hold on. Let's see if we can fix this while we're here. If the issue is the delay... If I make the delay longer... It matters, donkey dick. Okay, great. Whatever then. In any case, let's just put in these chests here. Let's do like this. And hopefully we'll get some puppies in this one if I run the farm again. The issue is we may have to go and empty. So we're sort of getting sidetracked now. In order to get the dye, in order to get the dye that we need for the wool, we need to go in here and grab a buttload of iron and convert it back into iron blocks so that we can store it more efficiently. Then return on the iron farm so that we start getting puppies, so that we get, so that we get colors, so that we can finally get back to... I got loud. Game is only as complex as you make it, right? It's fucking gross. Okay, yeah, I'll go cheat a little bit and put the puppies back in. Don't worry, it all makes sense if you think about it. Or something. I think the better advice is don't think about it too much and just, watch me dig around. I think that's going to be a little more straightforward. I'll put these in here for the now. Now, there are ways that you can make, like, directly dye farms by doing... I think you need to find a flower field or something where it, like, primarily spawns flowers. And then you can sort of do it easily that way. Okay, let's keep the wool. Let's put all this trash in here. Kind of need as much room as I can. Actually, hold on. Everything that's worth something. Let's grab all of these. Yeah, that can stay in there. Let's go and chuck it in the sorting system. I also increased the... I told that in the beginning. Pretty sure people have snuck away. Throw that in, that in, this. You, and I don't think we have this one. So let's just go up and add it. You see it anywhere? I certainly don't. Take one of the blockers, put that in. I really gotta change the blockers too. Be some like off-brand weird item. So that they're easier. I know they're in this chest, but it's not really ideal. That's empty again, throw those in. I think I want to keep this here. I put the silk touch back here, which is kind of nice. We have like sort of like three. There's sort of like three slots in here. I can only really use 2 if I do it then. So then, you know, weapon here. Or weapon in the first one. I'm not sure what would be the best there. It's a little arbitrary, I suppose. Let's throw this in. I do have the... Let's go check the trash as well. This is the all of the items that aren't sorted. We should take this and put it in as a redstone component, because it kinda is. I think you can take an output from it, so what's it down here? Yeah. I should have taken them all, whatever. It is fine. Now we put the... There's a lot of other bone meal in here. Let's do that. Don't need the shears or the wool. I found Rusty Joe in one of the... in one of them. I could remake that one at some point. Put that in as well. But yeah, then Trident here, ideally. Which I can't remember where I put now that I think about it. I could do that as well and sort of upgrade them a little bit. What? Speed strats. I like using them, but I don't have like a permanent... I think I can buy them from the dude. So I have these 2 here. Ah, that's bad. I need to disenchant it. I'm not sure what the best thing to do is. Maybe it's better to keep both and then like put mending on them to begin with. And then just get them healed back up before I start using them. I'm very scared that I'm accidentally going to break them. It's kind of the issue. Let's wait a little bit with that. Let us go into... We've cleared our inventory. Time to take a lot of the iron and try and convert it. Start with this one. Boom. How do I do this the smartest way? Oh, I should definitely do this with all of it, clearly. Okay, fairly straightforward. Maybe I should do it. My friend suggested to click this off. I'm not okay even do it, okay? I know I've been insistent on not doing it. I can see the point after having digged around a little bit. Should not be stubborn and stupid. Alright, let's empty this one as well. I guess let's just do it until we have like a full inventory. That way we should take out a pretty decent, sizable chunk. Compact all the iron, essentially. I will, effectively speaking, never run out. This one farm is like more than enough. And it isn't even that efficient, really. Can I... Put that in here. Kind of almost need like a specific storage for this. Potentially. Come on, click it. God damn, it compresses so much. Okay, let's go and get rid of all of these. Now, question is if I put these into... Maybe I should move them. I think I have them over here. As valuables. Then again, I mean, okay, we haven't even used this chest yet, and we do have, like, quite a few. So I guess maybe we take the entire storage and just fucking dump it all. Let's grab all of these. Let's compact this down as much as possible. Why not? The hoppers are a little bit inefficient with how they work. Which could be worked upon, I guess. The bottom part of the system here is my own design, quote unquote, but it is really just an extension of all the storage downwards for it being more usable and stuff. That does look good. But yeah, I really don't know what I'm gonna use all this iron for. And I can't do this in a smart way, even faster. That would be nice if you could do it the same way you can when you're buying stuff from here. That you can like click space and it will sort of refill the thing. I'm curious how many is in the storage above. Oh, what are you doing there? Ah, what are all these glow squids doing there? I can't really tell. It's not the most practical, you know, generic storage. Oh, what the hell? And this should just be slowly unloading the bigger ones, I think. I do kind of like the design still. There's so much additional rando trash in there. What the hell? Where are all these items coming from? Okay, well, let's just double check that there isn't filth in the chests. Oops. Oh! Okay. That's new. Probably when I've been like redoing stuff up here, I guess. No, it's a bit too far. Okay, well, let's go down and check that it actually collects those. There's a lot of running around to different things right now, but it's kind of okay. So we have 40. So we need that to be a 58 once we have thrown all this in. Whoop. Alright, working as intended. At least it collects them now. That's something. Can't get dye out of that, right? I don't think so. Let's put the trash into one of the not the food chest. To be sorted later. That's like everything else. I'm sitting a little awkward in a chair right now, so if I'm a little slow with the mouse, that's why, because I'm sort of doing it on the you know, what do you call it? The armrest. It's a comfy chair, but it's not a game. It's not, you know, it's not designed for what I'm using it for. Quickly. I should do it again almost. I should definitely have done this earlier and then like recompressed it, but at the same time, I'll end up having so much I don't know what to do with it, which I already am. Like there's a reason it was stuck in here. Come on, take it. Well, at least it's good if we want to like go ham on like building out of iron, and it is compressing down by a very large factor, which is 9. It's not that insane, but oh, it's still going. Uh-oh. Okay, so hold on. Can I cheat a little bit? Rip that out. Yes, I can. And it had one more block in there. This is not what you should be doing, but since I know sort of what I'm doing, I guess. Okay, let's just double check before we start that I haven't fucked anything up. You see a 2 missing anywhere? I kind of don't. Okay, it looks kind of okay. Everything should just have finished out sorting itself. Because this is like only the feeding system, so the rest of the... the moment it gets into that one there, it just starts going off on its own. Alright, fuck it. See, that little lever is very nice for that particular reason. Also allows me to do what I just did, which is good. If I do want to manually insert something into it while it is running, I can do it still. And it doesn't break it. You just have to think a little bit how you do it. It's not the most complex sorting system, but it is definitely up there in complexity. I wouldn't say I get how the circuitry on the back, for example, functions entirely. Because that is some interesting mechanical shit happening there with a certain amount of weights. But it is very cool. Still very much like it. Despite the flaws that it has. Alright, so now these are gonna slowly trickle down from the double chests that are above them. But it does, you know, clear out like half the storage, basically. Which means you can set the iron farm to run for a fair bit again. Grabs that. Let's slowly grind this. I suppose I could let it run completely dry, but give it a little bit of time to like siphon everything through. And we just stock up entirely on these. And we could let it run for a fair bit, collect a buttload of poppies, and then have iron as the byproduct, essentially. Because I mean, considering how much I'm compressing now, I might as well, like, you know, stick into the other two. I need to redo this system, also, because I'm going in here and I sort of like, it's very practical to just grab it and then, you know, trade with these gentlemen, which is why we don't want to store iron blocks in these, but it is a bit unpractical too. Because of this, for example. Like, it's nice to have the extra storage, which is why I did it. There's also a problem, because now we can't really empty the top storage, and it's just going to slowly trickle down. We have to wait for it to trickle down, which is kind of not ideal. I think I'm just going to risk it and try and just dump all of this in. Can't open it. You can't do it while it's running, but you can close it and then go in. Oh, speaking of. I don't know if I need to take the bottom one. I do need to take the bottom one out in order to open the chest. That's good. That way we automatically clear it out. So it's actually only going to be like one double chest. I thought it was going to fill much more. Nice. Very nice. If I want to use iron for some massive decorations, I can. hint, hint, nudge, nudge there. Let's try and see if I can go up into the bottom chest up here. Yeah, we get it. We get it. Every time you walk past. Can't be avoided. Alright, that one is empty. Okay, I did almost empty them out entirely. So that's good. Can check if the iron bomb still works even. It's been a few versions since I had it running. I see. You're still getting it from this one. Okay, we got one fully emptied. That means that you have some stuff in you. There we go. Not a bad idea. Okay, both of those are cleaned. Oh, I can do it sometimes. Alright, so there's definitely still stuff above. I think that's it. That one is picked clean too. Oops, nope. This also only works, by the way, because I'm using the same blocks. The whole reason for the locking mechanism is to ensure that the first slot remains the same thing until that thing is completed, because there is some sort of weird delay when it switches item within the system, which I don't know why, but that's how it's built. So you have to make sure you don't fuck up the flow order, because if you do, it's gonna goof itself. Oh, okay, hold on. Completely full. Is there anything you can use like iron blocks for? Is there a sink? Burn them, I guess. How are you? Oh, you're just siphoning it out. Okay, good. You are closed. I think so. Wait, hold on. Damn, there is a fair bit actually in here. Pretty decent storage. Okay, so that's that one. So we only need the last two now. Just start from the top. As you can see, sort of the fact that you need to like aim as specifically as I'm doing up through here is kind of like not good for the use of it. Oh, this one isn't fully filled, I think. Well, I emptied it, so that's why, obviously. Yes, we might end up with like a full double chest of these. We have 12, so if they're all full... It's not quite... It's a little over one double chest. Sup, Red, how you doing? The goal for today, I'll reiterate again, is to redo a bunch of circuits, which has led us far astray already in terms of what we need to do in preparation for it. You see, the reason I'm emptying out my iron storage is so that I can turn on the iron farm in order to get red poppies from it, so that I can use the red dye I get from the red poppies together with yellow dye from something I have to manually farm on wool blocks, which I need to sort of get as well, in order for them to use these two color combinations and replace the circuitry I have for the sorting system. That's the plan. And so far we've been redoing a little bit of circuitry below this building on those particular filters, taking some of them out and making it so that we store the poppies instead of turning them into bone meal. And now I'm doing this, emptying out the iron storage entirely, compressing it all into blocks, Just so that we can get, turn on the farm and not have to really worry about it for the rest of the stream. Should sort of deal with itself. And then we're listening to some Mass Effect, which should be very obvious right now. To the people that have the music, that is, which is the stream. Reiterating for the YouTube storage later, something. I feel like the music was fitting because it's sort of, yes, I think exactly. I think I even said it earlier. It's sort of like, don't worry about it. Just it makes sense when you think about it, but there's so many steps that it's like, but we should be ready to launch it now. Also, I've been redoing the circuits here, which I mentioned earlier. I made an input safety lock so that I don't fuck it up. So if I put, yes, basically. And then I put this safety lock on this system here so that, and then we could put those in as the last ones. This is, okay, now we can't see it, of course. Can I guess I can do this. So this is sort of the amount of iron we had in the storage, which is pretty good. Alright, there we go. So this sort of prevents me from opening the chest while the system is running. And you're obviously not supposed to use the emergency switch here. It's only because we have such a colossal batch of items that we need to put in. So now we go down to the elevator. I think my base here is the epitome of structured chaos. Something along those lines. Oop. I know precisely where I need to go, but I wouldn't be surprised if you don't. Okay, so let's see if it still works. Absolute minimalistic design. Oh, nice. There we go. Dystopia's honestly pretty much at the current moment, yes. So now we should get the iron and the red flowers flowing in slowly. So now we can go back to the wait, hold on, I need to go grab the bone meal. I removed the ugly farm, by the way. It's only clear skies from now on. There's a little remnant here. A little bucket. And yes, I captured a pig randomly at one point. Wandered in. But it's just one pig, so we can't really do anything about it. I left them in here. I think somewhere. No, maybe not. I feel like I put it in. What just did I, this is the first one? Ah, okay. Dare to trespass, pretty much. Now it is my pet, essentially. And we're just waiting for a mate. Hopefully this one will not get shot by a random fucking Rip the cow, if you remember. I think it was standing over here somewhere. But at least we have the sheep, so we do have like some useful animals at this point. Speaking of, time to go into their pen and generate some flowers. Smash all of this. Boom. Easy, nice. Guess we just sort of, I'm a little bit scared of like accidentally punching them. But they should help me like remove some of the grass. Because if you remember, we have that automatic like dispenser system underneath. So when one of the specific one of them, oops, oopsie daisies. Give me that. Oh, no. Move it. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, it's been a while. Oh, really? Well, in that case, fast forward, a year or so later, and I decided, after not having used that farm for a while, to actually take it down. So that farm is now missing, specifically from like right above there where it was. But it should give us a better overhead view of the entire area. And I kind of realized I needed like a more specific mob farm. We did get the tridents out of it, so it's not like it's been useless. But since the original purpose was to get gold, and they then changed the gold to become copper in one of the later sessions, the whole point of the farm kind of got removed. Also, since we're not really using gold anymore anyway, so, you know, several factors in that matter. Come on. Yellow flowers. Nice. How much do I have? Oh. Oh. I don't think this is a viable option at all. This is gonna take a while. I want them, but they're outside the pins. I kind of don't want to do it. Oops. Can you come on, man? Move. This definitely is not a favorable solution. I suppose we could start with red. We're getting some though, so it's not like entirely useless, but it's not exactly what I would call efficient, that's for sure. I guess we'll grab these while we're here. Oh, nice. Welcome to the flower lottery, where we hope for the best. I basically have to smash all the grass. That's one thing I didn't consider, which is kind of a problem. The flowers spawn so little compared. And again, I still don't really have enough slimes. I have those 5 extra pieces I got from that one dude, but that's it. Which is not really enough to build any, like, any worthwhile machine. I need, like, a supply of that shit so I don't have to worry about how few sticky pistons I have. I've used one in my entire contraption so far. The original one. So I can't even remember when I got. I'm pretty sure it must have been from like the very beginning of this playthrough. Also from a random trader. But when I didn't have like the money to buy more than one. Something like that, I think. But those episodes are lost, so we will never know. Thanks again, Twitch. Oh, DMCA bullshit. $26. Well, that should actually be enough if we are smart about it and we use the yellow as the center one, and then we use the red ones as the others. So we should gain more of those, and I think we have more to begin with anyway. Oh, I forgot to grab the shears. Do you have a vista where you can get a look at the whole village? Not anymore. I used to have that by sneaking up through that area, but... What? You can sort of see it from here. Not very well, but you know, it's sort of sprawling out. I used to have the water pipe that I could go up through. Basically what we need is the wings, ideally. So that is one thing I'm missing a little bit, but you know, this is a decent view. I can't remember if I made a new map, but I did have some of the old ones. And we could make a new one, because it is about time. Okay, ho! Oh, for fuck off! I toss the pearl onto the ground the split second before I land, so that I don't take fall damage, but that I teleport like a single meter. Alright, so here you can see, this is from 2021. What is the earliest one? So this is from February 3rd, 2021, right? We have no pumpkin patch here. Let's see, what do we have? We have the portal. We have the little shack that you commissioned underneath this grey mass here, which is the which was the old farm. We had the pile of gold over there. Okay, I kind of need like a better standing position. Pile of gold over there, which I think was the bank where I didn't have these. We had the hole. We had the main house with the villagers. We have the main starter base, which is not this one, it's right underneath here. The flower field, the tree, and the farm. Yeah, apparently. There's not a lot of progress. So here, Oh, this was when I had a little bridge out there. I removed that again. We have a little bridge because we have that square now with something else in it. We have the pin for the dude, the big angry boy. We have a little pumpkin patch over here. Our triple storage system thing. And we still had the gold. Okay, we definitely need to make a new set of maps. Time to get distracted again. Oh no! Oh no, he's still alive. You know what? Actually, let's pay him a little bit. Let's give him a little bit of payment. Shucks, I don't have any iron now. Oh, we grab those. Come on, just some generic iron somewhere, maybe. Surely I've stashed something. Oh, you're such a good bodyguard, though. Actually, hold on, we can totally fix that. We can just go in here. Yoink. Not sure how much it takes to repair them, but you can, in fact, repair the golems that you make yourself. This is sort of valuable. Here, let's feed him. There you go, good as new. He is surprisingly useful for making sure the mobs don't stack in here, but he doesn't, you know, he has some sort of sneaky deal with the creepers and don't smash those, so could be better in the future, just saying. What the fuck is this? Excuse you. Also, they can't figure out how to walk over this, so... Don't really know why. But it is kind of funny. Ah, come on. You sure you want to come in here? There's a big bouncer. Literally. Is the other guy stuck in there, or what is he doing? Come on. No entry for you, sir. Nope, get back out. There you go. Do kind of need to get rid of this. I should get one of the allays, maybe. Let's grab all of that. Got some maps. How the fuck do I make a map again? Paper? Do we have any? Let me know if you in one of the chests see some... not necessarily just paper, but it could also be like other useful stuff I'm needing right now. Those last two are empty, but maybe in the primary garage, where we still have like ass loads of stone for no reason. Not gonna say it's... Oh, hello. Yoink. Not gonna say it's a total mess, but it is a little cluttered in some areas. Random carrots everywhere, and a couple of those. Let's go grab these. Could also make a proper sugarcane farm, which would be useful for later, but let's keep it under wraps. Hold on. What is this? What is this map? Well, I guess we got one piece. I think so, at least. Oh, unless I can't make any of these. Oh yeah, that's definitely the right size. Oh, you can see the submarine. I forgot about that. It's just peeking up right under there. Very nice. Of course, I have the little shitty cactus boat here. Definitely looking way better now that we removed the block. Alright, well. Okay, so we only need one more map for the top section. And then we'll rename these for today. And yeah, it's, you know, I think the dates are interesting to put on, not so much to shame myself in the terms of not, you know, not really playing all that much, but it is nice to just like keep it as a memorial to it. Okay, so let us walk over here. Cactus boat. Yes, it's a cactus boat. As the name suggests, it is a boat with cactuses in it. I had forgotten how ugly it is. Pseudo cactus farm. A cactus. Oh, what the fuck you? Cactus boat. He was not pleased. it sort of works. It doesn't really make much sense. And I should change it into something else. But I kind of like it also. It's also practical enough in terms of if I need some cactus, I can just like run in and grab it. For now, at least. We'd obviously want like a proper farm later on, which I do have a design for. But, you know, it's sort of in the same style of this. Just manual harvesting of a little bit of goopering. Okay, it's fucking with me so much. Anyways, we need to sneak over to the top so we don't fuck up the map number 2. Okay, we're outside and just gonna go in here just in case. I put some glass in here as well so I can walk on the inside a little bit. A spent pile here. Oh. Alright, let's see. Oh! Alright, not bad. Now, do I have any leather at all? Can I even make one of the frames? Do I even remember how to make the frames? Not really. I think it's leather and then just sticks around it. I can't remember what gives leather aside from cows, and obviously I can't really farm cows I don't have. I have Factorio, but I haven't played it much. I do not have the other two, but I know of them. Factorio is kind of like, I liked it a bit. I got it primarily for a friend at one point, and he then played it through very quickly. And then I never got the chance to get into it sort of as much. I think so too, but I do enjoy this a little bit more. The 3D element kind of helps, I'd say. Also, I mean, I haven't really spent that much time making all of this. That's the thing. There's just a lot of pauses in between, which kind of does it. Oh, nice. Sticks. There we go. Alright, we need to rename the things. I do have some. So what day is it today? How did I name scheme the other ones? Just directly like that. So let's do it like this. 25. Can I copy this? I can't copy it. Where's a good spot? I guess we just hang it here. It's not the best viewing station, but it is a nice sort of little memorial over it. So I clearly didn't do much in 2022, which is also accurate, because I didn't play it much there. Okay, so let's see the progress here. So we start early 2021 with start locking in, right? I've never seen this much iron in my life. I know, it's surprisingly efficient. Considering I just emptied it, right? Let's see how much it has managed to make. I guess it's only that small amount. But it's still like a few stacks in just... How long have you been going? In less than an hour. We do have like 4 modules, so it's kind of okay that way. It is a little bit larger than an average tiny iron farm. You could make it with just 1 villager module, but I made mine with 4. 1 station each, with like 2 zombies in the middle, with a very, very hatchet work type of redstone. What's generating it? It's basically the interaction is that okay, let me hit up to the fucking dudes. It's actually not that complicated, but it is a little bit of like a what the fuck level kind of mechanic. So the basic gist is, as you can see, one just fell down there, right? So what happens here is we have 4 villagers here. Technically you only need 3, but I figured add an extra for fun. They then have a series of beds around them. And the villagers have a clear line of sight to this zombie down here, which is flipping up and down. So what that means is that once they see the zombie, the villagers in a normal world will get spooked and they will spawn a golem. And this is an intended mechanic from the game side to try and obviously protect the villagers a little bit when it spawns a random village out in the world. However, each of these small pods, which are exactly 10 spaces apart from where this bed is to the other side, means that each of these 4 pods are a village, technically speaking, because there's more than 3 dudes in it, and it is 10, blocks away from the closest one. I think that's at least how it works. This then means that once they get spooked by the villager, once they get spooked by the zombie, they have a chance to spawn the guy. The only platform they can spawn on is the one that I've designated up top, which conveniently has this little water tray that then shoves them right into the farming chamber down there. It's a little gruesome if you think about it. The reason the zombies are clapping up and down like this is because the villagers have to sleep when it's nighttime in order to reset their ability to make these golems spawn. So that tiny little clap there is enough for the villagers to go into bed and then immediately get spooked again. Which essentially speaking gives sort of the fastest rate, apparently. Normally you're supposed to set this on a timer, but I kind of just, goofed it, and it somehow works. As you can see, it produces pretty steadily. Now, there is something with the fact that these villagers might be able to see this golem over here being spawned, which may or may not reset their ability to do it. So you could potentially add like some walls here so that they couldn't see any of the other dudes going down. But clearly, as you can see with the amount of iron I have, I don't really need to anyway, so And that's sort of the industrial level iron farming in the game. You can of course take this concept and then scale it up to like larger amounts. Normally people just make like one little pod of these, and it's kind of enough for one player. But since I went a little bit overboard with the generation up there, kind of went in for it. We can also jump in just for good measure. The basic way you kill them is they flow into what's called a lava blade, which is basically their hitbox is too tall, or I think they're 2.5 tall or something like that. So they slide in here, their head sticks into the lava, they get choked and burned by the lava, as you can see there, which of course saves all the items, which then flow down into this channel here. You can see it happening. Come on. Bloop, and then they slide across, as you just saw. If I could get through. Over this ice patch, into this center here. They can sort of flop a little bit back and forth, so I kind of didn't do this super correctly. There's potentially a loss rate if something flops back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and ends up landing on one of these. But doesn't really matter still. Oh, there goes another one. Items then sloosh through here in this pipe, leading in all the way to this bubble column, and takes them all the way to the surface. We're then on the surface. I have to get up there first so I can show it. Oh. The pipe obviously comes up through here, but before then it goes in through this little channel here, comes up from the ground here, and we've generated this amount. Actually, these are the ones that I put in, so we've generated 40 poppies since we started rerunning the system again. And no more of these. So I'm wondering if these are not getting sucked up. Maybe maybe they won't be spawning. That's okay, actually. And yeah, that's the basic gist of it. So that's sort of how you automatically get iron. Which, in honesty, in order to make like a vast majority... One thing is my complete overusage of them as a decoration material. Another thing is when you need to make like massive storage of hoppers like this. And all kinds of other shenanigans for redstone, like an occult, or yeah, pretty much. It is a little inhumane when you think about the people that work down in the mines. Let's say, because basically what happens is they wake up, or sort of like they stand in 4 people in 1 square meter right? They have to climb underneath something to get into a bed that has no railing to a direct fall. So you make, hold hands or something so you don't fall over the edge. Then you have barely any breathing room on top of that. So you can just lie down. And that's it. Your nose will be touching the ceiling above the bed, which is that tiny little gap. And then but not to worry, because they won't be spending more than like a second in the bed anyway, since they will be constantly traumatized and constantly reawoken whenever they attempt to sleep. So maybe a little torture chambery or something, but it's all for progress. It's all for the help of the village, and look how far it has come. Look at these shitty houses they began with, and now look at these monstrosities that are coming. It's becoming a proper urban environment, or something like that. Some of them become slaves, and the other ones live in luxury. Sort of, because they sort of have. I think Fortin called it a gulag in here a little bit, which is probably not inaccurate either. So the dummies are down in the bottom, right? And then the workers are up here, locked into little stations where we can trade with them. But hey, they have company. They have a little guy that produces a little bit of booze or some shit. Magic, if nothing else. Entertainment. And I recently added Mr. Food Guy over here, so now they don't starve either. And then we have the scribes, as well as the handy workers, providing me with gear and stuff like that. It's a fair trade. Without really considering what the word fair means. It's probably a little, let's not go into it. I'm trying to make it a little nice for them at least. The farmer over here has only died 3 or 4 times. Oh, speaking of, maybe he's gone. Nope, he's in there. We, of course, have another little crime against the humanity over here, which is my potato farm. Which basically consists of this guy forever sitting in this little spot, starving, and this guy attempting to throw food to him, but being unable, causing the food to be sucked up by this pipe and put into their storage silo for winter. Oh. Below that, we have I believe I turned a lot of the potatoes into bone meal as well. So we have like a storage of their winter potatoes here. And then maybe it's not turned on, I don't know. It is storing up there. Nope. Okay, maybe they're not producing that many. I don't know how the trash keeps getting in. So this one should be filling up soon, so that they at least have like 3 chests full. Basically, it can stack all the way up there, but I'm pretty sure I turned this on so that anything. If I close this block here, if I turn that on, it locks this hopper. Which means what exactly? What? The fuck is this one sucking out? Okay, I can't remember how this works. Okay, hold on. It goes into that one. Aha, okay, I see. And then above that one there is another hopper, which means that if you turn on this one, if I turn this on, it locks this hopper, which means it stops producing this. It clearly doesn't produce a lot of anyway, because it has to start up with it. Closing this, or opening up the valve here, essentially means that it can store. That means that it will. Wait, hold on. How the fuck should this work? The idea was sort of like we only store a certain amount of potatoes so that the potatoes never overflow and that they start producing bone meal over here. I cleared out the cavity because I wanted to make like a sneaky entrance down to one of the things. Place propaganda posters, you say? These are the raiders that have tried to assault the village and failed. It does look a little ominous because it is literally cold. I think it's called the ominous banner, isn't it? A little too appropriate, perhaps. Not really my banner, it's the evil guys that are over in the... actually come from over here. But yeah, I'm sort of trying to make it nice while also making it industrial. It sort of grew from Let's see here if we can have a nice little scale. I think we might be able to do that. Can I jump up here? No. I don't want. Of course I can. So sort of it grew from being a hole in the ground to getting a garage to getting, you know, the tree and whatnot in the back. And then we got this station here, which was my first fancier building, which started producing a lot of iron because we built the iron farm down below, which is why I made the hole as well, to sort of simulate that they started right in the middle of town to dig out for iron. Then a super mecha corporation spawned over here because I felt like I needed something at least. In a sense I do, but in a sense I don't. And more like don't. This guy in here gets to walk around for free. And that's kind of it. And it's not because I wouldn't want to. I kind of want to make a town at some point. The issue with it is that each and every single one of these bad boys causes a significant amount of lag. Not, you know, insane, but if you let them free roam, what tends to happen is that they kill themselves by either getting killed by zombies or falling off stupid shit and all kinds of crap. So one of the first things I did when I got to this village was kind of to maybe make sure that they stay inside and remove all the doors and sort of kind of lock them in a little bit. No allowed to leave. No. Of course, I have the breeding station over here, which is another little, crime against humanity. These two are the founding mobs for the entire village, essentially. Wait, hold on, what? Excuse me? Whoa. Excuse me? Okay, I think we'll leave them to have their threesome all on their own. But in any case, it's a breeding station. So they breed a couple of dudes. They go into this trough here. Then they slide down for the entire childhood. And then they get dropped down on this spot right into a minecart and sent right off to work. And, you know, you can sort of see what I've been doing with the last few of them. Which is basically taking them in here and then you rip up into the thing. Which I'll probably still do because I have like a few extra slots open. Right over here. For something. Not sure what I would want there just yet. Depends on what profession we choose for them. Don't let him spoil the work. Jeez. You want to know what the worst part is? There is actually a mechanic in-game where if... You know how they're all brown here? Oh, wow. Okay, that was an accident, but that somehow got me up here. Okay, sure. They have like a brown coat on. Of course, there's different coats for different areas, but we're in the generic area, so we're just getting the generic guys. But you can get one that is green. And those are literally, like, useless. But look at this. What the hell are you doing up here, buddy? Well, I suppose I'll just... There's still one bit for free, so it's kind of okay. It doesn't really matter. I don't really need them anyway, at this point, anyway. He's supposed to be down here. He must have somehow jumped up and then gotten to one of the beds at night. And then I think they can do that, but it shouldn't really be possible, though. Whatever. But yeah, then this over-encumbering structure here, which doesn't really make much sense. Missing the piece on the side over here, because it's going to be symmetrical all the way. Leaves a nice imposing figure. I mean, well, in a sense, right, you can't really tell male from female, so... Oh, there's another rat. Come back here. Get out of here. Nice. More string for me. What was I saying? Yeah, so they're all sort of the same. Not to sound racist or anything, but... You know, there's not much of a difference between male or female. At least I can't fucking see it. Maybe there is. We don't really know. But if we assume that they're all sort of like a snail, basically. You know how snails are like hermaphrodites or whatever. They impregnate each other and then one of them gives the baby. And then the baby is a clone or a mix, but close enough of the parents. It's kind of what I'm assuming here. Except they're not, I mean, I don't know, sentient might be a large word to use. Humanoids-ish? Squidward people? I don't know. They can learn jobs, at least, and then be very efficient at those one jobs. But if you let them roam around, all hell breaks loose, kind of. Not sure if this is a metaphor for humanity, but perhaps a little bit. What the hell were I even doing? Hive mind, potentially. I mean, it's honestly, it's sort of like, while it's a little cruel to keep them in this particular setup, right? Getting them into that setup in-game is so annoying that it is worth doing. Like, it's a fair reward for the amount of cancer that you're going to have to go through to get them in there. Trust me, there's a reason I have the rail, with a minecart where they don't even get one chance to get off on their own feet. Because if you do that, it can be very tiring to get them into position. Also, if they can also have a chance to not get the correct trades as well. So you might have to remake them, let's say. Which, of course, involves you having a useless individual that you can't really use. In any case, to return to the main topic, like, the reason I don't have them roaming around, even though I would want to, is because we don't really have a safe area for them. If I let them roam here, the zombies are going to spawn out on the plains, going to run in, kill them, and if it's a worker that I need for something, suddenly the investment is not worth it, right? What a surprise. It's not worth investing into a human being if they're just going to go up and die. I guess that kind of makes sense in general. I guess this is sort of a decent vantage point. Maybe I should make like a tower here. You spoke before of having a good overview of the village. This is kind of ish. We also have the tree hole, I suppose, which is just a generic shitty tree farm that's also manual that connects to the aquarium. Where I'm pretty sure all of the fish are still retarded and swimming into the side. It could be worse. They've just died. It's not really much better, but still. One mega tree here that can be chopped down over and over. It's nice because you can then plant them on the same spot and they will sort of go for it. Well, that was pretty far. Oh, with this little nation, it's... I mean, unfortunately, it's sort of like... Let's just say they're not really winning the trade. I'm not sure how you want to say it. I'm going to expand and take over the world, and they are sort of the natives. And we all, unfortunately, know how that sort of goes at the end of the day. But at least, I'm not putting them all into the mine. I don't know, does that sound too fucked up? I feel like it does, but it is just Minecraft. It's interesting that this game is for kids, and it teaches them that slavery and, all kinds of cruelties against animals and every other living creature is essentially the best thing you can do. It is the most efficient. I think the best part is to not think too much about it. In fairness, we also have undead creatures and skeletal horses. So, I mean, I don't know. The line is a little bit... We can't draw it too realistically, which I think is a good thing. Shearing. Let's get back to the fucking point. What we were actually doing. Got me completely sidetracked with all the crimes against humanity, basically. So let's just stick with a little bit of casual sheep shearing, huh? Shall we? Give me that pelt. Some good old animal usage. That's better, right? Or something. Oh, honestly, I think you'd be surprised. I think this is like a small structure by the Minecraft scale. In fairness, I kind of like it because it's using the same idea as this thing here, up and out with classic English. The classical English way of building small town buildings with up and outwards is what that one does quite well. Then with the pipe that sort of makes it fit. And then I went for the same thing here, but with mixed industrial into it. I wouldn't say this is that fantastic because it doesn't have any, gradients or anything. I'm still mostly satisfied with this thing here because it has the most amount of detail on it. Everywhere where you walk, it sort of looks interesting. Oh no, I mean, as in it's all automation. I think the same. Maybe, yeah. That's a good point. The fanciness of the automation is perhaps a little bit more of a advanced thing. But I would argue, in fairness, that some of the fantastical builds that you can find out there are equally as complicated as making something like this function. Where were we? I need to go grab the poppies. Let's start with the middle section and then replace it. No judging. It's fun to watch. Good, because that's kind of the point. As I mentioned earlier, it's sort of like this is my take on Minecraft, which has turned out just organically to be this very structured sort of chaos thing. I'm not sure. Wow. Okay. Holy crap! It's producing a lot. Maybe we need to check the iron farm actually. If it's producing that many poppies, I'm wondering how many stacks of iron we have while I've been rambling. Considering it sort of kills a dude. They spawn... could be worse. But I can definitely leave it running, so that's kind of nice. I definitely also need more of this. Let's just start by doing all of these. Up, nope. I don't really know how much wool I'll be needing, but I guess we go in and test it out. 34 seems like more than enough. Now, time to fuck up the... Oh, unless it's not done. Shit. Oh, it is. Nice. Already cleared the entire thing. And see, that's kind of also why I like it. It's quite efficient. Stuffed into the storage. We did get all the way up to this chest, though, which is kind of a lot. But I probably won't ever need any more iron ever again. I need to put in like a... Okay, so... How the fuck do I do this without fucking it up? I need some building block that does not like appear like anything else in here. Which isn't sand, but maybe gravel wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't know. Let's pick these, because these stand out quite nicely. The goal here is essentially just to replace the bits and bobs that we can replace that... So let's... I think it's best if I start from the top, maybe. It's just when I play I get confused with 10 chests. I mean, honestly, I do too, but it does... You know, you do get better at managing it over time. Okay, so let's see here. Let's start with this one then. Oh no! Oh fuck! Oh no! Please! Oh no! Ah! I forgot to fucking remove the thing before we started this. Crap! This is what I was worried about. Okay, at least I think it only happened for that one. The question is what the fuck I even had in there, which we'll probably find somewhere, fuck, down in the system here. Hopefully they'll just be shoved into this chest. And I have no idea. Okay, well, fuck me. Let's put in the blockers again. How do I... Maybe I am smart about it and I just power a specific hopper instead. I could, like... Ah, shit. We need to... I'm afraid if it's stuck somewhere in the system, that will be very bad. Because it is a delicate system when it comes to these things. Also, I didn't make it myself, by the way. I found some other people making it, and I figured it was nice because I liked it because it looked so compact. So I've tried to figure out how it works. And in reality, I still have no fucking clue. Okay, so you are powering you. Oh. Okay, I definitely need to like turn off the filter somehow before we start messing about with this. So I'm gonna try and turn on this, and hopefully it won't fuck up everything. But no guarantees. Luckily we have the redstone chest here. No lever? Apparently not. Maybe, no? Okay, well. Ah, nice. I need to get some bamboo as well, so I can make proper scaffolding blocks and start to learn how to use those. Why the fuck did I go up this way? It's like the most complete, whatever. Okay, so turning on this should prevent the hopper directly behind it, aka that one, from being powered. But it will power these as well. So we'll hear a couple of clicks, but hopefully it won't fuck anything up. Now, with a little bit of luck. Oh, I heard something. Don't do it. Okay, I think it just clicked. We might be good. So we start by removing you. And putting in one wool block here. I think we're going to do this like by process of elimination very simplistically. Technically this thing is needed for some reason. It is needed because it cuts this wire from this section here. So I don't dare remove it before I lock the other one. So I need another. I need to lock all of them just to be on the safe side. Just so that we don't fuck up the filters, because it's very annoying if you have to like remake the filter, which has happened quite a few times for me already. I have sticks. So just give me some cobblestone. Okay, I could have just taken over here, I guess. Hold on. Two of those bad boys. Can I put something I have here? Put that in. Put the map. I don't think that one goes in anywhere, but whatever. Oh, I should not have done that, I think. That might have fucked up badly. Crap. Not sure if. Well, let's just check. If any one of these items in here are missing one, they have to have two. That's how the filter works. In this particular configuration, anyways. Sometimes one of them will have one, which when the filter fucks up because it accidentally sucked out one that it's not supposed to. But it looks like we're good, so I'm thinking I'm gonna do this. And we could potentially keep these as, you know, if I want to mess with it later on. We won't really need to, I suppose. So now I should be able to remove this without really causing any damage over here once those two wires connect up. As you can see right there. So there we go. Okay, so let's do you. And we need that one too. Honestly, you shouldn't ask me either. Just credit where credit is due. I saved it somewhere back here. The gentleman that deserved the credit for the design of this particular machine is Rapscallion 1138, and Metamilo's multi-sorter. That basically those gentlemen are the ones that made the tower here, the pre-loader for the whole system, which makes sure that the flow rate of the items that going into it is correct or something. How these circuits work, I have no fucking clue. But they work in this particular configuration, and you know what? I can copy them. I can play copy pasta. That's pretty decent. I managed to make their. Basically, they function in a little bit of a different manner. Sort of, they are 2x2 systems. So one sorting system with multi-sorting here, and then the next slice and the next slice, of course. So sort of in two, right? But there is two different sections of them, as you can see here. This section here is different from the other one. Hence why we kind of want to color code it so it's easier to see where the differences are. And they made this in order for it to be stackable in one direction here, at least. My plan is to fill in like 5 on this side, 5 over there, and then another 5 on the end. And then we should have like a pretty beefy sorting system to handle a lot of generic shit. Over here we could obviously only have like a couple potentially, but I kind of don't want to. I'll leave that as the maintenance entrance for all of it. I think I might have overdone it a little bit with the requirement for wool, though, but whatever. So you need to go to... Okay. Now we need to be a little more careful. Okay, so we're almost all the way down at this point. But it is a little bit annoying whenever you have like one of those on top. So we need to like make sure that it goes correctly in. Anyways, let's take you. You have a simple line from one side. And then we do this one here. Actually, I think I can do all 3. It's just redstone, repeater, redstone. I think. I should have looked at the thing first. And then we pick you. Now... I should not do that. I am uncertain on whether or not this thing has like that on this side. I don't think so, but we'll test it by going up again. Time to see if it works correctly. Flick all of these back again, and we put something that fits in this chest somewhere. Do I have anything? I guess we can just actually take something out of it. It is inside one of these stack here. I'm thinking it works. If it fucks up, it's gonna end up in the wrong chest. We do not have it down here. Which is not good. Okay. Is it in that one there? Did it end up in the chest up here? Huh? Did it end in this one, maybe? No. Am I blind? It was oak wooden trapdoors. There's no trapdoors in this here. Aha, okay. Oh, fuck. Fuck you, game. when the pickaxe is a little too efficient. Ah, crap. I'm not sure which direction that is pointing in. This is too complicated of a machine. Right, if I do this right... Oh, fuck me, dude. Okay, it must... Wait, hold on. Ah, nice. Okay, so this one goes in, so we just have to make it point upwards. Oh, hello. Speaking of missing items. Oh, we might have run into these being activated in some weird manner. Come on, can I... Okay, I think it needs to go upwards because we can see the shape. Whenever it's pointing to the side, it's sort of like one of these. That's 6 of them. That was 8. Something is stuck somewhere. You are... That's iron. Oh, hello. There was the overflow shit. Pretty sure that's supposed to be open. So that was stuck somewhere above this system here. Or in this one over here. Interesting. It's also the issue with it being so nicely compact is that it's also a fucking cancer fest in order to try and make it. So actually I should not try and lock this hopper the way I just did before. Because it activates these, which then activates that hopper, which then prevents the hopper. But basically I can still do it, I just need to not use the system while I'm doing this sort of maintenance on it. Who would have thought, don't turn on the power when you're doing it. Let's try it again. Okay. What are we running into here? Why do you get stuck here? Did I do something wrong? Or is it because this thing does need to have that little bobber? I feel like I remembered something about it, but I'm very much not sure. Let's see. Let's see if it completely shits the bed now. We should ideally see them spawn right here. After some time, because it does take a little bit of time for it to get through. But not much longer than this. Oh, wait, hold on. I see the problem. Aha. Why is there only 13 there on that filter? That's supposed to be a full stack. That means we got filters down the bottom. Okay. That would make sense. That was what was all the clicks we heard earlier. So we need to look in this chest here and find this stack. Yoink. I'll put this in here for now. We go back into this. We put that in there. Filter is now fully stocked up. I'll take this. Before we put it in, I'll go up and check. I'll reset this back to not being this thing, because I'm not sure it's supposed to. We'll test again, and then we'll keep an eye on the filter, whether or not it fucks it up. I keep skadoodling around like the most wrong way around. Put that in there. It's very much done already. I heard some clicking. It did go down to the correct pawn. That's good. Let's see if it ended up down where it's supposed to be. Aha! Perfect. Alright, good. We have the first section complete. Very nice. Look at how good that looks by comparison. Once we get the redstone on the side, that should make it look much nicer. Especially making it clear from where the circuits begin, sort of in an easier overview. And since it's all going to be hidden here in the back, we won't really be able to see it from the front-facing view, even from up here. And if you can't see it, maybe through, it's kind of fine. Now, I need more wool. And it should be perfectly timed for the sheep having acquired more wool, I hope. Don't know how long it takes them. It's something like they have to just eat grass underneath, which obviously we have an automatic system for, so I'm guessing they're all, yep, pretty much filled. I could grow a few more, maybe. But then again, again, it's sort of the same thing with the villagers. You don't really want too many of them dicking around colliding with each other. It's just going to lag more if you do. So you sort of, anything that free roams, you sort of want, you want it to free roam within certain areas. Which is not really free roaming. And the excuse is definitely their own safety, but yeah, doesn't sound so good when you say it out loud. I'm not sure if you noticed, but I did also change these roads here. Before there were a lot more lampposts along the way, but I kind of disliked the look of that. And now after I cleaned it out, which does look better, I still don't really like how square the road is. Like, the turns are not that fantastic. We definitely need to sort of smoothen it out across from that. Which is why another road design might be a better idea. But I think I might leave this going over to the tower over there and then just stop it at that point. That was sort of the idea. Sort of like waterways with stones, and I tried to make it a little uneven as well, with occasional breakings here or there. Which I should definitely do more, so that it breaks up the monotony of this. But it of course leads over to a little something over here, which is a little dangerous. But very useful for making a raid farm later on. Excuse you. As you can see, it's sort of... I stopped right around here because I ran out of material. So it's sort of half finished here at the end. But it's kind of fine. That thing over there. It is called a watchtower or an outpost or something along those lines. I haven't really gotten into it yet because I was basically just following... okay, time to run. Oh, shoot. And it spawns a lot of hostile mobs. But you can obviously farm them because of it. So that location is important. You can also use it to acquire the bad omen effect, which you get from one of the ones with a banner, which can then be used to trigger a raid farm, assuming you build it later on. Oh yes, I purchased all of these, one for each road piece. That's all of the... if you've only seen it since we were making that farm there, you might not know that I've switched over to using diamond ore blocks instead of gold, because of the fact that the gold was like imbalanced. In the beginning it's too hard to acquire because you have too few chunks. Then it becomes too easy once you get access to the nether, which means that the bank system here is actually built out of the old gold blocks, whereas this is now the pile that I've spent on the current expansion. Sometimes I accidentally break them up as well. I am of a mind to turn these into items and then just store them in a chest inside this egg thing here. But I kind of like the idea of having to scale it up as well. It's more... if we want to make redstone and we want to make like a... oh, fuck you, you little bastard. Excuse you, what the hell? You raiding my fucking village? Don't kill my villager. See, I protect them. Somewhat. I don't know why was there only one? Usually they can spawn occasionally. Maybe he just followed me on the road. We may or may not have, built the road directly to a hostile entity, but whatever. It's kind of fine. So yeah, we do own a fair bit. I suppose that's sort of what we can see with the map view. If we go back and take a look at it again. don't think I ever looked at it proper. I just hanged it up and then I ran forward to do something else, didn't I? So here we are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, potentially 11, 13, right? On this one, we then expand to 12. Wait, how much did I count to? 11? Fuck. Okay, I lost count, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And that one doesn't count. And then for this one, we then have... Oh, shoot. It's actually not long enough, I think. Oh, crap. We need a bigger map. Yeah, I think you're right on that one. Ah, shucks. Okay, well... I did have another map, right? Yeah, nice. Okay, crap. Well, give me a second. Hello, Forte. Dicking around with some McChill with some Mass Effect music on the side. Given the space nature of what I've been doing, it seems fitting. Actually, hold on. I'll grab the other maps. I must go faster. Oh, okay. A little risky there, maybe. Excuse me. Come on, pick them up. Whatever with those, whatever with those. Just litter a little bit, that's fine. Ah, fuck, I have too much trash on me again. Village powered Dyson sphere. I mean, we're getting there. Eventually. We'll just throw some of all this in. I did not throw the maps in. Good. Alright, so we start at the bottom here. Don't fall into the edge. Ooh. Let me switch to map number 2. As you can see here, this when I saw this, basically, that's kind of why I didn't like the map too much, or the road too much, because it's kind of like it's too goofy looking. It really looks like we're walking mega slow when I do this, doesn't it? Is it just me, or we look forward, it goes mega fast, and then I think it's the field of view that does it. Alright, so right around here, I'll go to the corner. I'll try it. Oh, come on. Fuck you. Okay, hold on. But we do have some... Literally falling into the water while looking at the map. Amazing. We do have some extra view look here. I do like the look of the bank from above, though. That looks nice. Alright, so we need one more map, clearly. Crap. It's like right on the border. That's so unfortunate. Could make one of them bigger, but I do like having the detailed smaller maps for these. If you have an idea for a road design, let me know. Because I kind of want to build the road to get to 0 on the x-axis, so we can start like the primary teleportation station. This is just a starter base, okay? This is nothing. It's gonna take me 10 years or something, I don't know, to make it. I like how the bridge looks. Which one? This one or the actual bridge? Oh, this one. This is more like a bridge. The other one is just like a slab of road. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I feel like it's a bit too bulky. I need to go and grab some paper somewhere. Unless I have another map over here. Oh, nice. Now, it's a compass, which is iron and redstone, I think. Could make that back in the thing. We need to make some gothic lamp posts. Ooh, that's a good idea. I do like that idea. Oh, and I have a good idea for it too. Wait. What is it? A Gothic lamppost. Would you say it's mega bulky or? I think I know the precise ones that you think about, but they are very difficult to make because of the specific shape. Thank you, thank you. I kind of like it too, even though I feel like it's mega chaotic, but I kind of like that aspect of it as well. Even though it is like admitting that I am a chaotic person, I guess, when it comes to it. I can see the order in it, even if you might not be able to, and I won't blame you if that's the case. It all totally makes sense when you think about it. Something like that. Okay, so let's just do this one now. Okay, so we need to get back to this map here. So we start here. Don't right click it. Don't right click it. Don't do it. I doubt you'll probably iron bars. I mean, we could use the chains too. It's sort of like I went a little bit with it with these, right? Because they're sort of. You could do that sort of design for it as well, but I feel like that would be too bulky. But it would be there would be a good way to do it. You could put a hopper in the bottom, which would make it look sort of like it. This music is way too epic for this. Okay. So we get to this corner here. Now, if I go up here, hopefully we'll get the whole top section. I'm gonna go with this position. Perfect. Okay, good. You can see the cave. I'm gonna go a little bit further so we see the corner as well, so we get it fully filled out. Seems fair enough to spy with the maps at least. Okay, there we go. I definitely use the blue ones. The problem is like it's hard to make them more detailed than they already are here. We can try a few designs. Why not? I can figure out a couple of ideas with these at least. I'm gonna sneak peek a little bit just to get the corner filled out. It's sort of fair. It's a weird little island that's right here. Oh, excuse me. I can't kill him when I'm outside the owned chunks. That's one of the self-imposed rules. We can spy, but you know. One more pixel. There we go. I don't know why I didn't swim from the beginning. Whatever. Okay, so I need a very wonky looking map. I need a bigger map room almost. I picked something else. I picked the diamond ore blocks. But we have reused the gold blocks for the bank system. I might want to change the bank up again, so that instead of trying to make it a gigantic pile, which I do like the idea of, it's just less impressive now that it's not gold blocks. I would almost want to make like a counting system instead, if I could figure it out. So like break these up. This is what I've spent so far after we switched from using gold, which obviously I think the gold filled out almost the entire bottom, but then I've been farming a little bit to fill it out. Yeah, exactly. Like a proper vault for it instead of just, you know, a fucking golden egg with 4 holes in it, which is kind of what this is. This is the starter vault, in a sense. Sort of hovering the gigantic ore pile in the middle. But I think I might want to crush these or turn them into just... We could turn them into like raw diamonds, I guess, at the end. I think it's better to save them as ore blocks, because then we can sort of count how many chunks we have. And then it would be interesting to make it a redstone system. So I put in an ore block, and then it gets pushed into it, or, you know, just fucking shoved in. And then we could make like a sort of display that shows the number, maybe. I have seen one of the... I think it was Iskel that did it for one of the Hermitcraft episodes or seasons, where he made like a diamond counter. I was thinking something in the same sort of deal, so that we could have a nice big number showing precisely how many blocks we own in case I ever forget it. It's an easier way to keep the overview of how many chunks we actually have, in a way. I remember when you just slapped blocks around. I mean, you can see it on the older snapshots of the world so far. Because bippity boppity boopity boop. We go in and look at these bad boys. See that little dot right there? That's the gold pile. That's where we had the original bank. And then if you look over here, it's a little bigger. Little. Can you see it? Can you totally see it? Slightly larger. So now I need a bit of... Yeah, the idea was to sort of make a gigantic pile out of it, but then it sort of... Then they changed how the gold was farmed, and then it sort of ruined the idea with it. Now, where the hell did I leave the gun? Oh, perfect, I have the cow skins on me. I thought I'd lost them. Oh, another round of looking through all the chests for what I need. I want some wood somewhere. Over here, maybe? No? Nice. There we go. They did. I took down the big farm. You can also see that on the current maps. Like that big square farm I had up in the sky I removed. Off screen, that is. So I kinda need to like do it here. Because it's so terribly shaped. Is there a thing in here? Maybe out here? No. Okay, I definitely need one in that building. Should definitely be one down here, right? No? God damn it. Alright, fine. In here there's one for sure. Sure. There we go. Two of those. I'm not sure I should be making too many of these. It might be worth saving them somewhere. Like replacing it and then showing the previous map. But I do like it for this. I mean, I like it, but I know that it's taxing on the machine's ability as well. And then we need two more. We need to change the name of these as well. With a rolling door for the diamonds. I mean, I wouldn't mind upgrading it slowly as we go along. I feel like it would be smart to make it in sort of a single... We can't because it will scale out of control at some point. Maybe we make it for like, I don't know. I have to think about it a little bit on how to scale it properly. Like if we consider that this world might be the first and last world that I ever play on, right? Assume potentially up to 1,000 chunks. How do we store all of those? That will be more than you can have in a single chest, maybe. So if you were to move it around with you, that would be impractical. So you could maybe split it up and then have it for this area. This is so large, and then build another section and a bank in a new city, so to speak, where you continue to do it. But then you wouldn't have the full overview of like your total count of it. So I'm not sure if maybe what we do is we go like the original plan is that this whole area is like the starter base essentially. So once we move it down along that axis until we get to 0, 0, then we can start making cities from like 0, 0 entirely and then onto infinity in that direction, which I have decided is the direction we're going to go for, because I have my teleporter system that from a few years back that I still haven't used or showcased for anyone. That would be an interesting way to do this. At which point you could either store them in a specific city that is considered the first one, which could be at 0, 0. However, it's good to make sure that the entire spawn chunk, that means that the area around 0, 0 is completely empty, potentially meaning that we would have to move this entire village at some point, which would also be mega cancer, but hey, you know, future project. And then perhaps place it in the first metropolis that we make here. The idea being that we can then make dotted towns as we go out through for different themes, potentially, while being able to teleport back and forth with relative speed. You could also do it in a smart way so that you have sort of like a huge village trading station away from the primary area where you're making something pretty so that it doesn't lag up the stuff. Like make an industrial area, potentially. Not really sure if. I feel like we go with the system I've been going for, with we're just sort of chaotically, slowly growing it, and we see where it ends up. I feel like that's part of the journey in a sense. I planned for the long term when I thought of this idea, Red. That was the idea. And Minecraft is a good game for that specifically because you can just continue, right? There's nothing that really stops you. I haven't really been doing that, but I definitely should, kind of. I think the game automatically makes backups whenever there's a new version. And we have gone like through a few versions, so I'm hoping I can find those somewhere, but you definitely have a point with what you're saying. If nothing else, the streams acts as a potential backup too. Not directly, but as in memorial in worst case scenario. Look at, oh my god, look at how ugly that fucking road is. Holy shit, it's ass. It looks like shit. Ah, fuck's sake. Wait, hold on. Oh. I think I need to do something else. Hold on, give me a moment. I have one of those in here. I think I need to lock them so they don't change. So I think they might actually do that right now. Ah, can I see if it's locked somehow? No. I think I fucked it up. I think I ruined the map. I ruined it. Oh no, fuck. They were not locked. Fuck me. Ooh. Speaking of backups, I actually just fucked it up. God damn it. Look, it doesn't fit anymore. Ah. Fuck. Oh, well, rip, dude. Okay. Well, a good thing I thought about it, I guess. I guess let's pick these out and lock all of these. Which I think I can do with you, potentially. No? No glass? Where do I get glass from? You, okay. Oh, okay. A bit of zombies get in there, apparently. So these guys are exceptionally strong for XP overall. For repairing gear, you just go in here, you trade a little bit with them, and then it's like your fucking things are already back to full almost. Okay, let's see. So let's make an effort of locking these maps here. I think it's because I accidentally looked at it. I'm not sure, should I... Is it worth, like, locking them in? We're running into the issue that they might be scaling out of control if we do this. I like the memory of going down memory lane of it. But at the same time, we can sort of use the... we could, like, choose to... Oh, hold on. Wait, what the fuck? Interesting that they remember the rotation. I didn't know that. I'm thinking maybe we make a new series of maps. We don't give them any name, and then we just update the overall map, and then we make like a big ass map room. And then all I need to do is take these and then update them every time. Interesting how that is like not... I thought these would not be green. I thought these would be like orange as well. But they are like see-throughs. I guess it makes sense. Fuck. Ooh. Excuse me. I'm not sure about that. Let's just do this. That's a good question, whether or not that's worth doing. So maybe that's what we do here, maybe. That needs to be a stair. It doesn't really matter. We just can't have one there. Alright, hold on. Let's redecorate a little bit here. Yeah, sure, whatever. I saw another one somewhere. I do definitely need a another option for an axe, that is. Where are you at? Alright, fine. Buy me a new one. Do you have one? Nope, it's the other guy then. Come on, don't I have any left? Okay, well, we just pick this one for now. You still have that grave. I think so. Where the fuck did I even put that? I think I might have moved it. I can't remember. Let's go check. I think one of them is still called Mitch. I think it's you. Yeah, Mini Mitch. If I remember correctly, it was supposed to be over here somewhere. It might have been these two here. So we might not have the grave memorial to him anymore. I can't remember where it even was supposed to be. I think he was in there. But we have the legacy name of this one, at least. I think maybe that's what it is. Any of them else is named? Okay, yeah, Scholar of the First Sin. The other ones don't have any names at all. I think it's because I gave the names since people donated or something. Honestly, I'm not even sure what the thing is in the book. Yeah, exactly. It was a little frame. It was the bone that he has, his great club. I remember too. That's one of the lost episodes. You know what? Fuck it. Let's remake it, I guess. Second to right window. I feel like it might have made sense that it was those. It was either this one or this one over here, right? Because it can't have been the other ones. These were too small. It was he definitely ran back and forth with these. I think what happened is I probably had to kill him. Either I did it by accident or I had to do it so that he couldn't get a hold of these guys. Because I think he would spook them, and then it would scare it somehow. And scaring them obviously would make... I think it might have been before I had any of these guys in there or something like that. And then we had to get rid of him because otherwise he would spawn a gigantic golem in here whenever he spooked one of these guys. Which would then cause him to get killed anyway. Or, yeah, maybe it was something like that. That might also have been true. I honestly can't remember. It's literally been years. Let's see here. What the hell was I even doing? Considering to remove the map. Yeah. Let us actually make a live updated map, and then we can re-update the map. Then we can always use the streams as the go-to if you want to like go back and look at the previous one, I guess. This is mostly so that we don't scale the map out of control, which is kind of the issue with it. I wonder if I can do this without fucking the circuit over. I think so. I don't think it's gonna matter. Close it in like this. Then we make a big ass map over here. We place the new one. It's gonna be like one shape like that. So we place it here. That way, once we go up and we go to the side, maybe we place it here then. From that one, we will go to the side, and then we'll have a map view over here. And then we might have to extend it at some later stage. Or give myself more room. Unless we can't really go lower than this. We'll place it here. And then if we are smart about this, I place it in such a sneaky way that it's like this. Now it should then push in that piece so that it stays there. Place this here, and we now have a decent spot for a map here on this line, right? A square hole where we put in some blocks so that it makes a little more sense. Oh, you did, honestly. I mean, I remembered it too the split second you said it. I was like, yes, I remember that. That was some good funny shit. I kind of wanted to have the spot outside. Oof, can I even do that from in here? Maybe not, maybe yes. Probably not. Now I need a bit of a staircase over here. I guess we just do this. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of hilarious. We memed it hard, that's definitely for sure. Alright, fine. I'll place one in behind. I don't think it's going to fuck anything up if I do that. I can do it like that. And then we... kind of don't want to go all the way to the top. Fuck me. There we go. Oh, shoot. Okay, we can't do it out there. That's okay, though. Lock it in here, and then we lock it there. We make a small... Try and... Hopefully it will not, like... Hopefully we'll not run out of space for it. Whoops, daisies. Boom, do that. We probably will, but then we'll need to make, like, a proper map room somewhere. Troubles for later. Is that there? Kind of like having the maintenance area here covered up by this, so that is the only real entrance. It does look a little jank here in the front, I am aware, but... Oh, there we go. Sort of, you know, framing it a little bit, if nothing else, instead of just a blank wall. Kind of looks a little dumb over here, but whatever. Let's put something in. Let's put those in. Okay, so I'm thinking that we place them here on those four. And then we skip out. So we need to discard all of these maps. Take a good look. Because I kind of, or maybe it doesn't matter. Oops. Oh, fuck off. It actually hit the thing behind it. Kidding me. That was what? One of those. Good enough. I suppose we could just leave those here. Problem is I already fucked one of them up, which is kind of very annoying. So I think I'm going to take them down. Maybe we leave this one in as the starter. And then we just don't touch, and then we get rid of this one. God damn it, why did I have to look at it? Fuck me. So this here is going to be the live map, the one that we keep updating. You know what, I'm going to remove them, fuck it. I'm going to take the executive decision, just do it. And then we can be smart about it, and then we can... Yeah, when we update them, they sort of need to not have a name at all. So we need to make like new maps. Fuck. Crap. Yeah, well, fine. Fine. Let us fetus deletus the map room. I will store them in a chest, I think. So that they are not lost, per se, but that they are saved. And we cannot really look at them because then they're going to be updated, so... Maybe we... Can I... Actually, hold on. I can just lock these, I think. Ah! I don't know. That's a very, very tough choice. If I lock them, I end up getting too many maps in one, like, within the base, eventually. It's simply going to scale out of control as we increase the map size. If I don't do it, we can always update the maps and we run into the issue of the maps being updated and therefore they don't need the names that these already have. I guess we could just like... But maybe it doesn't matter because it's going to be up on the wall. But it will matter when I take them down to update them. So maybe we just like re-change the name here to map. I'm not sure if that then changes the name to a map so that once we have it in an item frame, if it's called map. I'm not sure if the basic map does that. Maybe it does. Yeah, see, I'd almost like to avoid having it say map like that if we're gonna keep it up like this. So these are the legacy maps, which means we might as well lock them and then save them in a chest. Where the hell did I put some chest? I know I have chest in there. Oh, nice. Nice try, mister. Take care of him, Mr. Bodyguard. What did I go for again? We're definitely hitting 11. I'm hitting that 3-hour mark, I think. I can feel it. Let's see here. I want the glass, the maps, and then we need to lock them and we need to put them in a chest. And chests we do have in here. Oh, killed him. See, I think a nice little spot might be like right here. Little chest on top of the bookshelves. All I need to make sure is that my item bar here is full so that we don't have a chance to accidentally look at the maps. Because that will update them. And then we can save them by locking them in so that they do not change. Guessing I might not have been aware of that first. Locked. Locked in. Hopefully they're not like rotated wrongly. And I'm fucking it up now, but we shall see. Jump this up here. Hoop, hoop, hoop. And then we place them in the right way. Okay, maybe not. We'll just do like this for now. Those in. Uh-oh, I see lightning. That's maybe not so good. Fire tick is on, I'm pretty sure. Nothing seems to be on fire. Okay, good. So like this. Oh, this one is locked. Interesting. Does it say it? It does say it on it. Okay, nice. So I just didn't do it with the one that I fucked up. Fantastic. I just didn't do it with the last one. God damn it. That's unfortunate. But I think it is better to do this anyway. We'll just do like this. Giving the illusion that these are packed in the same way that the old ones were. And then what we do is we make a couple of new compasses. Grab a couple of more paper. And then the idea is that for the next set of these, it should be like going that direction potentially. But I'm thinking not nearly that far. It might like start to do like this. Potentially. That's sort of the plan, I guess, for now. We might have to go further down into that, so we may need like an actually thick ass fucking room for it, but hey, that's worth doing sometime later. Anyways, let's make a bunch of maps. We need to have more sugarcane potentially. Need to make a farm for that too. For now, we're gonna live off of the cannabis down here. A sneaky little hidden patch. And this has honestly served me very well down here. I still have the chickens. Unless they're dead, I'm not sure. I can hear chicken clugs, or I can see it. That means the chickens are still alive, doesn't it? They have been locked in this little 1x1 since the very beginning, so for more than 2 years. That's how little I've needed them. Oh, nice. Actually, hold on. Fuck. Okay, well, whatever. There's a couple of stacks of paper in here. Okay. Map. Wait. Compass. 2, 3, 4. I guess we just do like this. I'll cave it and say that it is definitely practical. Okay, so now if I just... It's just an empty map, right? So we do the... let's do like this. Let's do the first one. Then we go and we do the next one. Because we can always make copies of these maps, I'm pretty sure. So let's run to like here. Perfect. Again, way too epic music for what we're doing. Well, I suppose there's a lot of mobs, so kind of makes sense a little bit. So we need one for this piece here. And then we need one final one for this up here. Perfect. And then we'll fill out the corner just for good measure. And run away again. I can also see what my friend pointed out with the fact that it might be super annoying in the long run to like redo all these maps. So we may, like, once we start filling out the section that I have now, actually change them to be smaller. I do just kind of like the detail. Like the fact that we are able to see them nicely, sort of. Ow, come on, I'm not in the water, what the fuck? Okay, come on. Just a little bit through, and there we go. Stinky zombie, can't figure out how to go over the chains. Ha ha. And we are almost back again. Oh my god, I forgot completely to redo the wires. Distractions 101. It's fine. We'll continue that the next week, I guess. Slow and steady, doing a tiny, a million tiny things all of the time. That'd be how we do. Up there with you. Yeah, see, now it doesn't say map on it, which is perfect. It's not actually called map. This one is that one. I definitely need like the spyglass now so I can zoom in on the map. But pretty good. I think it's definitely better having it in here. Then we only have one green dot, so we can also see where we are on the map, which is nice actually too. So yeah, this is the current look of the base. With this ugly ass squiggly road all the way up there. It is nice seeing more of the landscape though. Like the little island and the little extra stuff over here. I can definitely see that the FOV kind of fucks it over when I'm trying to show something. So like, it's almost closer if I do this, right? Zoom in on the side by using the FOV to like sneaky. Yeah, you can see what I mean, right? It's stretching a little bit. Whatever. Need this. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it here. Seems like a decent idea. So let me switch to this. Make it fancy while I head back in here. Oh, we got someone streaming a little bit. Why not? He's quote unquote streaming Dark Souls, but maybe not so much. Go say, let's see here. Let's just do it since I have the chance. Oh, my hand is fucking. Oof. Those of you who know him, go say hi. Those of you who don't, avoid it. Another good thing. Anyways, thank you guys for joining in. I hope you had fun watching me dig around with Minecraft. I'm gonna try and see if I can keep it going for next weeks as well. Get back into it properly. Slowly progress a little bit more on the world than we could clearly see today with like almost nothing anyways. So yeah, anyways, thank you for joining in and one